Welcome to the Rooted Warriors, the podcast where the bonds of sisterhood are not just celebrated, but explored through laughter, tears, and everything in between. Join me and my two dearest friends as we dive deep into the roots of our own friendships, sharing stories and challenges. Whether you're looking for inspiration, advice, or just a good story, we're here to bring a piece of our sisterhood right into your life. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hey.
Hello.
So we have Auntie Nikki here with us, and we are going to do a flip the script.
Yes,
So
we
this
are.
is where she's going to ask us questions.
Hot seat.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Hot
you guys
seat.
ready?
In the fourth
Put your
chair.
seatbelt. Put your seatbelt on because they're going to be an incredible journey.
It's getting hot in here.
So the very first one is, what do each of you consider to be art?
Ooh, that's good.
I would say anything that flows out of emotion, like anything that flows out of passion, whether it is something you can put on a canvas or mold into something, anything that just kind of free flows out of you. And you maybe unexpectedly, you weren't like really, it's just something that comes very easily. I feel like maybe I'm not creative enough but I feel like it's just something that stems from some sort of drive or passion. And I don't know, it's like an open door, and that one, and it leads you to create something. I just feel like it's just an opportunity. You can take a lot of different ways, but art is one of the ways that you can do something super productive or use something bad for good, or some energy for something good, or I don't know. I just think that it comes from somewhere passionate.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it's self-expression. So I think that anything that you do to express yourself, whether it's poetry, whether it's drawing, whether it's writing, singing, self-expression. And I think that people have done it from the beginning of time.
Absolutely. So also you guys have pretty much wrapped it up. I think it definitely comes from within. I guess it can be taught, like to maybe hone in on something that you're already good at, but I'm not quite sure if like there's things that I'm good at, but like if you asked me to draw a picture, it would be stick figures. Because I can't come up with things on my own, but man, I can try to duplicate a good Pinterest, but I'm not creative in that way. So I think that each of us have like potential for creativity. It's just kind of like whether you can build off of it into something, or
I think it's a time thing too. Like I think when we're so busy in our lives, we don't have time to create.
So we don't think
it takes time to do those things. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day kind of thing. It takes time to create things of beauty like that.
And so as soon as you said that, I'm thinking, okay, well, she can make candles, but you create in your job.
Yeah.
Right. So right now you're starting a project where you are doing nothing but creating something out of nothing.
I was going to say,
right?
But I'm using the skills of men and women that have honed in on their craft.
Right.
And that's something that we touched on in our podcast with Aunt Nikki earlier, where, it's good that people are going to schools and other trade schools to learn certain skills that we have forgotten in today's world.
Oh, right, for sure.
And, our craftsmen are very important. And by that, I'm not just saying the painters and the artist, because there's many forms of art, and building is one of those forms of art, and architecture is a form of art. And
doesn't it just look different for everybody? I mean,
it does. But what I was saying is like, you don't have to make candles or something to say,
it's art.
I'm not very crafty or artsy, but you are.
Yeah.
Right?
If I'm not in a project, I'm not happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's a creative spectrum.
Okay. And then can you explain the difference between art and crafts?
Ooh. Crafts involve cookies.
Something edible.
I think crafts are like if I went, oh, look, I have a craft for us all to do, it would be one thing, but art would be, like I said, stem from something within, like deeper than that. Oh. Maybe you came up with yourself or someone introduced you to that you really just felt this overwhelming need to do afterward. It kept calling to you. I feel like it's different than a hobby. Mm-hmm. More casual. Isn't hobby casual?
But it's a craft, it's not a hobby. Hobbies are different.
Crafty is hobby to me, kind of, maybe is what I'm saying. And like art is art.
But crafty is like art to me because all of the stuff that you showed us look like art to me.
That is art.
So I'm not, but it's also crafting. She's just sat home like crafting things up, right?
And if it was just a craft that she was doing, it would be one thing. But if it was art and it was something like you just wanted to express yourself
that's not
through.
A craft. Okay, time out.
That's art.
She took like a little piece of something and made a giraffe.
That is art.
It's not, I know it's not a craft is what I'm saying.
That's
but
art.
she could teach you.
No. You can't teach me how to do that.
And it may be a craft to her.
No,
but
mine
to me,
will look like a craft.
Okay, Auntie
mine
Nikki.
will look like a craft.
What is the difference between art and a craft?
I think it's just a matter. I think a craft, like it's mentioned, craft is mentioned in the Bible, and then we see craftsmen all over the place with all different things. I think sometimes people can differentiate because it's an income. But I don't know the difference. I can't just draw that line for you either.
We thought you were going to sell this for us.
This is awesome. This is great. I love this.
Help me understand what the difference is.
Monica almost came out swinging for that one.
And I just went.
Sometimes I've been in San Francisco and I look because I like galleries and stuff. Not that I can afford anything in there, but I look at them and I think, why is their stuff in there and not my stuff?
That's what I was asking. Your stuff is beautiful. It should be in those galleries.
Who determines that? Who are the? I don't guess. I was thinking, it's confidence. Maybe
it's between the people that call it a craft and an art. This is art.
Just get that right.
This
You're one opinion away.
Yeah, this is an
one
art.
opinion away, and I say that's art.
That is art. I agree.
Thank you. And I'm an artist.
You are. Say out louder for the people in the back.
And so my next question is, okay, at this time in our young lives, in your guys, you're in the young lives, you are obviously doing art. You guys are already in some capacity. You're doing some kind of art. But let's scrap all that. If you can just be at the top of a field of art or craft, which craft would you do?
Pottery.
Really?
I would have a wheel and a kiln. That would be me.
Okay. And with your husband there on the wheel, like in the movies?
That was straight to Ghost, but no.
I believe it's Patrick Swayze.
He is better. No, this is more solitary. I think it's something that I've always wanted to do. We've always done clay and homeschool and things like that. But I've always wanted to use a wheel and a kiln and actually create vases or bowls. I've always wanted to create big giant bowls and stuff like that. But I don't know. I also like glass blowing too. I had someone make me a pendant for my necklace that had my dad's ashes in it, but it was inside of a blown glass heart that looked like the ocean and the bottom of the sand. Wow. It's super cool. I thought I want to do that with my life.
I saw that when I was in Washington with Bob. We went to a museum for blown glass, and it was really cool.
They're so beautiful.
It was really cool.
So if I could be at the top of a field and I didn't have to learn it, yes, I one of those things. What about you guys?
I think I'd sew.
Would you?
Yeah, I really do. I want to sew very old fashioned patterns of children's clothing.
That's so cool.
Or even patchwork.
So you found your niche then. This is it for you.
I think so. I love it. Like I'm going to Hawaii in 2 months and I'm trying to figure out how to bring my sewing machine.
Oh, I thought you were trying to figure out how to bring your best friend. I didn't.
Just clarify your sister. The front end of that comment.
I must have misread that.
I love it. Am I winking?
Terry sent me a text one day and she's like, so Katie and I, we're going to be reading this book while we're in Hawaii. Do you want to join us? And I'm thinking, no. But if you two are going to be reading a book,
I'm sewing.
can I bring my sewing machine?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Are we going to be inside while we do this?
Yeah. Is this like every day we get a 2-hour
Break?
break from everything,
Crafts.
and I get to sew? Yeah. I would sew. I would definitely.
Well, you might
I
be
would
able to find a good fabric store over there.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. But yes, I would definitely hone in on it.
What about you, Mama?
I think that I would be a singer-songwriter.
You cheated.
Why is that cheating?
Because I didn't think about that.
That's not fair. How is that cheating?
I guess that goes to say that art is anything.
Two, Andy.
I know, right?
You picked two.
I wanted to cash mine in for a singer-songwriter.
No, I was like thinking about like, you know, obviously I don't really have a lot of like talent when it comes to artsy things. So, and then I had shared that with the group earlier that I had taught myself all the chords of the guitar a long time ago and I never could put them together. And then I did used to write poetry. This is very
Which
true.
is good.
You are too artistic. You're such a fibber.
No, I'm really not like that. But I think that's something I'd want to do because then I could tell people how I feel and what I'm thinking in a pretty way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be a songwriter, you
Change
don't-
generations
You don't
too.
really have to. I mean, you can sing it, but then you just sell it, and then somebody else sings
You
it.
can write it.
Yeah, you
can
write
hire
it.
somebody.
Yeah.
That's smart. I'm all, I'm just joking.
You could just write music if you
Yeah,
didn't
I
feel
would love
like
that.
you wanted to be on stage.
I always see
singing.
singers and think to myself, oh, if I could express myself just so freely and open my mouth as wide as I could and just sing and something beautiful like that comes out. They do it with such, it doesn't look like they're controlling anything. It just flows out of them. And it just seems so freeing.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Well, my kids, so my daughter Veronica, she was diagnosed with hard of hearing. She ended up getting a scholarship to UCLA for music.
Oh, wow.
And she's actually written her own album, all
Oh
the
my
songs and done
gosh.
everything
Wow.
that she can do, with that. And it's
Wow.
when we would go see them perform, when she
The
was in
next
the
kid, she's
orchestra.
going to go, this one went to the moon. I'm like, geez. Her kids are amazing.
Like, wow.
Oh my gosh.
say
I didn't
anything.
interrupt, but good grief.
Well, she started playing violin when she was 4.5. So
Veronica.
when
Such
an
Veronica,
I was like picking my nose at 4.
but you were good at it. You were
I
really
was
good
the
at
best nose
She
picker.
was drawing art with it.
with her smudges. No, but we would go to watch the kids perform, and there was a whole orchestra there. And at college level, the kids are really accomplished, but then they may be just sitting there playing a note to be a part of this orchestra. So much training and effort went in. Here, Veronica's 4.5, and now she's in college at playing in a college orchestra. The amount of skill, training, investment that went in to just, if they're going to just play a simple note up there in the orchestra, it's admirable. I
Yes,
think,
absolutely.
For music, for
I agree.
songwriters, for pottery,
Right.
sewing.
Being good at anything takes work.
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Right.
message for everyone to
I think
learn.
Greg says
Yes.
it takes like 10,000 hours to master something or whatever.
Yeah.
Our daughter, our oldest, it's his daughter. She's very accomplished pianist, and she would laugh at me and say, "No, I'm not," but she really is. Does your daughter find that it's a gift to her that she can express herself that way and kind of release emotion through playing the piano?
I know that when my boys were learning, especially my one for the piano, I thought, because boys aren't so quick to express their emotions, but he could put on a sad song. He could play a song, and it helped him to emote a little bit, So I know that it is nice. It is a gift. And I know when they were little and we would have them perform for people, and we would say, you're gifting these people with your song.
Aw.
You're not there. Hey, listen to me. I'm so good. I want everyone to listen to me. No, you've practiced and studied so that you can get up there and give somebody a song. So that, that changes a little different. You're not just wanting people to look at you.
You're adding value. Yeah,
So it's just like you're just giving.
I like that.
that is great.
It's a good way to look at it.
So maybe we'll see you guys. As a designer. So do you want to design clothes or you want to get vintage sewing patterns?
I just sent you a bunch of vintage sewing patterns.
Next semester I'm going to take a pattern and intermediate sewing. So I'll learn a lot about pattern making and design.
What is your class now? Is it just is advanced sewing?
No, the only thing I could do was basic sewing. It's basic commercial sewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it is commercial.
A prerequisite?
Yes.
Or-
So I couldn't do anything.
Gotcha.
But now that when I finish this, it opens it up to like 8 more classes
Awesome.
that I can do.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm going to do them all. She said if I did every single, it's like 5 pages long. If I did every single one, it would take me 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could walk away with a degree.
But the fact that you would be willing to dedicate yourself and be patient and actually accomplish something like that shows that this is an art for you. It isn't a hobby. This is very much something that you're going to express yourself through. And I think that's just like the coolest thing that you found that. I just love it. I'm so proud of you.
I just like that you're doing something for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's just, she's always done everything for everybody else. It's like the first thing she's doing for herself.
I'm
and
excited.
It's so cool.
And I really like it.
And Mo, I want to encourage you. I shared that with Veronica.
Can we pick up those voice lessons?
If you you can do voice lessons.
I might have to just rap people.
But you can also, if there's a message in your heart, there are people that you can hire that will write a song for you, the message you have on your heart. They'll give you that package.
They'll put some music to my lyrics. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Put
And
some lyrics to your feelings.
you don't have to have a huge pottery wheel because they have miniature pottery wheels now that you can do miniature pots
Well,
on.
can I start with sculpting?
You can start with sculpting, but if you like the whole idea of a pottery, the wheel and what's happening as you're building that, you can start with just a little miniature one,
put it in
and you
the
might
oven.
have a lot of fun.
I've seen them, the little tiny
And then
ones.
there's a kiln that you purchase, and then it goes into microwave.
Oh, that's really
darn.
cool.
So if you have
That's
a miniature,
fun.
if you have a
There's no
miniature thing, you
excuse.
can do it.
She doesn't have a microwave.
I don't have a microwave.
You put it in. You can put it in your oven. I'm
I
pretty
can
sure
put it in
of
my
it.
oven too.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
works.
you
That
give
works.
it a try. Give it
Yeah.
a try. Go
I'm
for
all
it.
about it. My husband
You can
knows.
do
He
it.
knows.
You
I'm
can
always like,
do
I'm gonna
it.
take
You
a pot
can
of
do
that.
it.
You can do it.
Well,
Yes.
thank you, Aunt Nikki, for flipping the script with us.
Yeah.
You're amazing. We love you.
Yeah.
Hey, tribe. Flipping the script today showed us that creation is more than art or words. It's the way that we shape the hearts, the home, and the future. May we all find the courage to create in our own special way. This is Mighty Mo reminding you, tribe, feel blessed, be blessed.